Ah, messages are coming in, so it's preventing me from getting a. Let me get rid of some of these messages here. All right. Hey guys, Antonio, founder of the Cash2Assets Club. Here's a club tip. First, I want to talk about two things. Number one, you know how speakers are always talking about if there's only just one person in this room who would hear this message, I would be happy, right? And another thing, the second thing that you hear different speakers talk about is they do it for the love and the passion, and self awareness is most key and important. So what I want to do is say thank you very much to two important people that I call my internet fathers and my internet motivation fathers. These people over the years have helped me transform my thinking and who I am as a business person, father, and as a entrepreneur as well. So I do want to thank Gary Vaynerchuk and Grant Cardone, Mr. GC, Uncle G himself. Even though they may not ever see this video, I do want others to know that you have to surround yourself and be and continuously listening to people that can help motivate you and put your mind in a different position. Because if you haven't found the type of results that you've been looking for a lot of these years, it's probably because you've been listening or doing the wrong things. And like Grant says, that there's something that you don't know, and I believe that wholeheartedly. I experienced it, and I witnessed it through a lot of different events and business ventures that I've been recently dealing with. I've seen the growth, and I've seen how the information has transformed me. So I really want to, I would love to help you guys understand that it is definitely powerful. Number one, to have self-awareness, and this self-awareness is so huge. It has literally uh, assisted me in transforming the way I perceive people, things, and money in my own personal situation. And if I never would have woken up or had that awakening, I would have continued to just do the same negative things and continue to not make progress through my venture. And I also want to thank Grant and Mr. GC, Uncle G, for helping me understand that you have to be responsible, and you have to be willing to accept that everything's your fault. And I know you may have heard it from other speakers before, but these two gentlemen, they actually speak my language. They relate to me. When they speak or they say certain things, I feel as though they're speaking directly to me, because that's who I am inside, and that's how I feel. And some of the things and the ways that I've moved about my life in the last 40 years have not been haven't produced those type of results, and my actions were not in suit with what they're saying, and I understand that now. So, if one thing that I can say is, number one, the self-awareness is super, super, super important. I believe it is critical to your progression in your future, and it helps you understand where you are, where you want to be, and where you should be, and make an evaluation and help yourself understand. Maybe do a comparison, a side by side, and understand why you're not there. Because it's very simple. You're not there because it's something that you don't know. And Grant says that all the time, and he helped me through his products and tools understand the power of selling and closing, and not getting those two mixed up. He has a very unique approach when closing deals, and a lot of you may have witnessed that if I had spoke to you, uh, and not be afraid of pressure, and understand that pressure does make diamonds, because sometimes people just need to be pushed in a direction that they know is good for them. But our mental state has caused a lot of us to stay stagnant and be comfortable and content in positions that we know good and well we don't need to be in those positions. But because of recorded information that we've data that we've allowed to stay in our programming, we run our lives every day listening to this crap. And it's exactly that, is a bunch of crap. And you need to get rid of that crap, and you need to put new information in your head, so therefore you can be progressive and you can do some wonderful things in life. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, maybe you should, I'm not well, yeah, basically it's an endorsement to get with these gentlemen's programs and their information, because it's very valuable. And one of the things in my business, when we talk to anybody, people believe that, when you spend a dollar, that you're actually spending money. Guys, the kind of money that we spend, it ain't shit. This money ain't shit. When you start dealing with multiple hundreds of thousands of even millions of dollars, then you can start talking about making some investments that you lose in money. Guys, we're not losing anything. the best investment you're going to make is in yourself, and it will always be in yourself. So you have to get educated. You have to get information that you don't have. And if it causes you to spend money to get that information, then you need to do just that. It's not a joke, guys. It's not something that, these guys make hundreds of millions of dollars, and they're selling a product for $30, or they're selling a webinar for $500, something like that. That's not even a drop in the bucket. That's not going to affect their pocketbook, whether you buy their program or not, but it's going to affect yours. It will affect yours because their business deal with corporate level. Guys, you got to understand and remember, this is a capitalistic society. Everything we do and live and eat and breathe is in this society. And you either have to participate or you have to rebel. And if you rebel, then you're not going to get what you want. And if you help enough people understand that and to get what they want, you will always get what you want. So those are the tips. There's the club tips I want to share with you guys today. Again, I want to just quick recap and summary. I want to say thank you very much to my internet fathers, who I call, I call them. One of the guys, number one, Mr. Grant Cardone, Uncle GGC. Like I said, I don't know if you ever will see this message, but I do want him to understand that yes, someone has heard your message, and of course Gary V. I watch Gary Vee as well. I listen to a lot of his information. Is very important. And of course, many, many, many other inspiring mentors out there, also including my personal mentors as well, the guys who I work with on a daily basis. I got Mr. Smiley Wilkins, Mr. Ivy Stokes, Brian Bean. These guys help transform my mind, my thinking, my philosophy, my concepts of how I view life, business, and family. All right, guys. This is Antonio. Follow me, hashtag Cash2Assets Club, Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, and all that good stuff.